3 lights, 4, 5. Time for the second race of the weekend. They go out and we're away. Good start for Daruvala. He's got a better reaction time. He's heading into the lead. Past Nico Kari. Kari will try and tuck into the slipstream. There he goes. He's under pressure from Vips now. Beckman closing in, but it will be Daruvala who goes into the lead at turn number 1. Kari will take second position. Lundgaard trying to come through there. And it's Futrell, in fact, up to third position. Mega crash in the background there. 4 cars off the road, and that will be a full safety car immediately. But the big headline off the start line, Daruvala has taken the lead. Futrell is fighting right now with Armstrong for third position on the road, but surely that's going to be a safety car, and it is. So this is on board with Leo Pulcini, the driver that started in 20th position, trying to go all the way around the outside, having to bail out. Good job that he did bail out. He's missed the bollard though, so that's going to be a penalty, I think, for an unsafe return. They were all warned about that. And Yiffy getting into the side of the Genza there. Petrov, nothing he could really do. And this is when the safety car was being deployed. And Pulcini off the road again. Lando Norris once again checking in with his old team, the team that took him to the title when it was the European Formula 3 Championship. He's getting a lot of airtime. Loves his face on screen, does Lando. As Leo Pulcini does get that time penalty for failing to rejoin the track safely at turn 2. And the safety car is now ending. Schwartzman yesterday talking about waiting a few laps, not going on the attack on a restart, just waiting for the rhythm. Kari really clobbering the curb there. You can see how desperate he is for a good exit. Can Daruvala keep him behind? We're back to green flag racing. As we begin lap number 6, Kari definitely in the slipstream, but he won't have DRS, so he'll have to do this now, and he is in the slipstream, forcing the race leader to go defensive. Nice defense from Daruvala, hangs on to the inside line, hangs on to the race lead. So it's Daruvala, Kari, Futrell, Armstrong, Vince, Lundgaard, Beckman, Schwartzman and Peroni getting past Tusonda. Daruvala going early to build that gap, maybe a few circumspect laps now. It's exactly what we've got. He's built that gap and now he's just trying to maintain it. So lighting up the timing screens after the restart, textbook stuff. Kari right now getting that gap down a little bit. But Daruvala does seem to be the faster car at the moment. Now with DRS, who is going to have the advantage? You can see they've all got it. It's working for everyone as they go down the main straight once again. Schwartzman getting an incredible tow, but it's his teammate Armstrong thinking about the move, but not enough confidence on the brakes and running slightly deep there to give Vips a sniff as they go through the first sector. The long corner here doesn't seem to end, but it does, and it spits them in the direction of turn number 4. Oh, a spin there for Fabio Scherer at turn number 1, and we've had one Sauber junior driver having their race end at that corner. Has he kept the car going? Just about. And Fabio Scherer, the Swiss driver, 19 years of age. Oh, and that is a big hit for Simo Laaksonen. The MP Motorsport driver giving the thumbs up to the marshals, but that is a big hit at the back. Yellow flags out on circuit. Let's clear up how this all happened. So Peroni forced off the road. How is this gonna... Oh! So thinking about the bollard, Peroni off at turn 1. And this was later on the spin for Fabio Scherer. Racing Andreas Essner in the Genza. That was for 23rd position. Safety car deployed for the second time today. And look at how close Max Futrell got to hitting Kari in that final corner. This is going to give us a great view. On board with Sebastian Fernandez. Laaksonen had just decided to try and go for the outside line through turn 3. Peroni remembered the bollard and just collected him. No safety car message from race control, but the safety car is in. So Daruvala doing well to notice the lights going out of the safety car. And we're going back to racing speed. Vips with a good exit there. Remember, no DRS at this stage. Vips looks pretty close to Armstrong. Lundgaard's gone with him as well. But Kari nowhere near as close as he was on the last restart. Perfect stuff from Daruvala. Dragovic closing in there onto Sonda. No one able to make the move on the restart. And it's a 10-second stop-go penalty, unsurprisingly, for Alex Peroni. 10 seconds as well. That is the most extreme penalty they have before black flagging a driver for causing the collision that took out Simo Laaksonen, racing for MP Motorsport this weekend. 10 to go. And a really good exit off the final corner. Schwartzman yesterday talking about waiting. So these two were battling for the victory yesterday, and they're battling on track once more. Schwartzman moving ahead and up to 6th position. So Lundgaard demoted yesterday after the checkered flag by Schwartzman, and Schwartzman has waited for the second half of this race and puts the move on the ART driver. The Dane now down to 7th place. Beckman is the next car behind. Beckman having a bit of a quiet weekend compared to what many expected from him earlier on. And this is Liam Lawson trying to go past Devlin Di Francesco into turn 1 and forcing. Didn't see quite how that move was resolved. And Pulcini deep on the brakes to go past Devlin Di Francesco. Now Schwartzman on the attack as well. He's gone with Vips. The incident involving Di Francesco and Pulcini is under investigation. On board with Lundgaard, trying to go with this group, doesn't seem to have the pace right now.
I cannot follow in sector 3. I've got 0 group in sector 3.
Man, he is not joking. It's changing direction like a barge through the final part of the lap. Huge amounts of understeer for our 2nd place finisher yesterday. So Vips now on the attack, trying to move up to 4th place. He's not the only one. Here comes Schwartzman as well. Futrell might be about to lose 2 places. He will. Schwartzman getting up now into 5th position. It's Vips up to 4th. And Futrell, ART right now don't seem to have the pace at this stage. On board with Lundgaard, trying to go past his teammate. Futrell just has no pace right now. Nothing he can do. And the driver who was on the podium a few laps ago, finding himself down to 7th now. Lundgaard up to 6th. And Vips getting past. That's for 3rd place. Yuri Vips getting past Armstrong for the podium. And Armstrong now has his teammate. These two were racing yesterday. Armstrong forced off the road. So I think Schwartzman knew he wasn't going to be given any room, but it's Yuri Vips with another drive through the field. The high-tech driver up to the podium. Right now it looks like it will not be a double podium for Marcus Armstrong. Liam Lawson all over the road, just about hanging on to it. And how on earth did he maintain the position here? Foot to the floor, bit of air, massive oversteer, and still somehow he made turn 9 before Devlin Di Francesco. Oh, that camera didn't though. So what can Vips do? The driver from Tallinn, very much in the slipstream. Past the commentary box they go, closing with every meter that he runs down the kilometre-long main straight. Gonna have an opportunity now, looking for the DRS pass, and getting the DRS pass to move up to 2nd position. And in the background there, Armstrong has been displaced. Schwartzman able to get through as well. We're on to the final lap of the race. Been really entertaining. We had a crash at the start that eliminated 4 cars. We had a clash as well between Laaksonen and Peroni. And we await our race leader, soon to become our race winner. Every single thing thrown at him, he has done brilliantly. He coped brilliantly with the restarts, and now he sees the checkered flag. Jehan Daruvala wins in Formula 3. 2nd is Vips, 3rd is Kari, who did maintain the position on the last lap. Schwartzman, a very strong 4th, Armstrong 5th, and our point scorers rounded out. Daruvala taking race 2 of the season. Jehan Daruvala beating Yuri Vips Ruvula and Kari went wheel to wheel earlier in the race, but he was always in control after that safety car restart. Strong run through the field from Schwartzman. Seemed to have a lot of pace at the end there. Armstrong, who at one point was in third place, dropping down to fifth. Lundgaard sixth. Beckman in seventh. The last point scorer, Max Futrell, who at one point was third as well before losing pace in the second half of the race. Then we have Tusonda and Dragovic rounding out the top 10. No points for them though. Then Zendelli and Fernandez, Viscal, Sargent, Nattori, Piquet, Lawson, Andres, Verschoor and Di Francesco completing the top 20.